Hi, this is John from Brockworks with another tutorial on Profile Builder 2 wall assemblies. In this example, I'm going to show you a foundation wall that I created that saved me a ton of time in my workflow using Profile Builder 2 and the assembly. So in this case, I've created I've got an imported DWG of a foundation for a house I'm building, and I want to build make it come to life with a 3D model. So I've created this assembly that has a whole bunch of stuff in it. So I'll show you first by I'll just start drawing the assembly. I'm just going to start on my foundation, and you can see as it's building I've got a lot of things going on in there. I've got rebar, I've got footing, I've got foundation, I've got an expansion joint, drain tile, gravel, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to click on that and you'll start seeing it come to shape. And you can literally just go right around your drawing and just snap to your points in your drawing. Alright, I'll get out here to a point and stop, but it's so much fun I want to keep going. Alright, so here I am. Boom. Alright, now you'll see that I've got quite a bit of things going on here. I've got a footing, a 10 by 20 footing. I've got rebar in it, 2 runs of rebar. I've got a 10-inch by 9-foot tall foundation wall with 4-inch expansion joint on the inside for my slab. I've got waterproofing on here that is spray apply waterproofing, and then we put the foam board on there, which I will later cut to fit grade so I can get my area of waterproofing for my budget. I've got drain tile, and I've got gravel, the gravel filter that goes around the drain tile, so I can get an estimate of the cubic yardage of stone I need. And I've got a sill plate on here, 2x6 sill plate that's a 1/2 inch back from my sheathing to come down and tie to the sill plate, and anchor bolts that are within a foot from the ends, and then every 6 feet thereafter per code. So this does it for me instead of me having to do it by myself. So that one swift action created all these things all in one to bring this thing to life. So if you look over in the PB assembler, most of this is so you get your foundation wall, which was a profile that I created and put in my foundation library, which is essentially just a 10-inch wide 9-foot tall foundation wall. The next thing I have is a 10 by 20 footing, and I'd put its origin to be 5 inches in so that it's sitting on this 10 by 20 footing, so it stacks, and you can see how it is graphically in the interface box there. Waterproofing, I just put this insulation board on the outside here, and its origin was to the other side of the insulation board, so it's stacked. I've got this sill plate, and you can see over in here that its elevation is 9 feet up because it's a 9-foot wall, and its offset left right is a 1/2 inch. So I set it back to allow room for the sheathing. Very simple. And again, this is a 2x6 out of my lumber library that I created. It's probably already something that comes loaded on Profile Builder, but I created my own library of standard profiles with their textures already pre-applied, which is an awesome feature that Dale gave us. That you can actually pre-select the texture as well as the layer that you want these things to be on, which saves a ton of time. I've got my drain tile, and it's an inch off of this corner because of that drain tile waterproofing. I have my gravel filter and its parameters to get it stacked right. I've got rebar one run of rebar here that's 6 inches down into this footing, and one that's here that's 10 inches offset left and right and 6 inches down. And then finally I have this expansion joint that is sitting 10 inches over from the origin, so I was tracing it from the outside of the foundation wall. So this is a 1/2 inch strip of expansion joint for my concrete. So then you go to components. The only component I have in here are these anchor bolts, and I told it to be within 10 inches of the end and every 6 feet thereafter, but you get the idea. So anyways, that's a quick tutorial on how to use the assembler for a foundation wall. Thank you.